Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
You should never mix with drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't candid camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector, ass.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Alright everyone, WeaponCollector here, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I tried to get in on time. Well, my 10 minutes late. Thing is, in real life, I'm not this late usually. It's just always live streams because I leave it to the last minute. And I don't do that with anything else. Hello mother, how are you? Hope you're having a nice evening. Yes. What have you been up to, mother? Been up to much? I ain't really, well, I've been in the shed a lot of today. But it's been just doing a bit of leather work, which is good, and cutting some little pieces of metal for the bloke who was on last night, who wanted some, he lost the little metal plate between his limb and, you know the little plate you have between the bolt and the limb for your crossbows? It popped out and he lost it. Yeah, so I said, fuck it, I'll just make you one if you want, because it'd be easier for me to make him one than for him to go and buy one. That'd be difficult to find, I reckon. So yeah, why not? I ain't been up to nothing. By the way, mother, I will do the video on the card. I just haven't had time because I've been ill all week. So maybe next week some point. I'm camping soon. Maybe I'll do it then. But yeah, that reminds me, wallet. Right. Sorry, I just need to set an alarm quickly because it's an unusual time. I've got to get up early tomorrow. Right. It's Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. Sunday. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to set the alarm every day just so I don't accidentally miss it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Come and have a chat. Yeah. Talk about anything you want, within reason. We don't really do politics or religion stuff because it just causes shit. And we don't really do sort of too controversial type stuff. Well, depends. You know what I mean? No one wants... It's a Saturday night. No one wants to talk about the depressing shit. You know what I mean? You can do that at other places. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't really been doing a lot. I could show you what I did in a bit. Yeah. So basically I was reseating a stool. So you know those folding stools? Metallic's got one of those, and last time we went camping it started to split and it was getting worse and worse and worse, and I think it got to the point where you couldn't really sit on it anymore. So she asked me if I would do a leather seat for her. A leather seat, yeah, leather seat on it. Black Metal, how you doing, mate? And he said, evening, mate. How are you doing? Recently, how you doing recently? It's just a quick message because I'm just dealing with a bit of difficult things at the moment. That's why I haven't been on for a while. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Yeah, it's nice to see you on, mate. Black Metal, is that because the thing is YouTube have changed everyone's names again. That is Seraphim, innit? Or is it that's you, innit? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I ain't too bad, man. I've been ill. No, but I hope whatever's going on with you, mate, you can sort it out and you'll be alright. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, no, thank you for popping in and saying, like, yeah, I've got quite a bad headache at the minute. I've had a fucking cold, and something's giving me a really bad headache today. I think it's working in the shed, mate. I think it's just a combination of things. Yeah, I hope whatever you're dealing with, you can sort it out and it goes easy, mate. Hello, Steve. How you doing, Steve? You all right, mate? Nice to see you on. Been a while. Yeah, everyone's good. My mum ain't too bad. Thank you for asking, Steve. I do appreciate that. Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's all right at the minute. I've had a cold. Mother said my brother had a fake Blundstone boots. I'll give him new Skechers. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, turn off the lights, but probably I might fall asleep. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's been I've had a cold, and I think it's ever so slightly gone into my head now. But I'm not ill now, but I think it's just maybe given me some kind of sinus infection or something, I don't know. Or ear blockage, and then that creates pressure in my head. Because I've got, me and with a hearing aid, I've got the eustachian tubes that go from your ears to your nose. I think in my family are very small, so our ears don't drain properly. So it creates a lot of pressure in your ears. I don't know. But yeah, I'm all right though. I'm all right. But it's also changed my sense of taste. And I'm now struggling to drink coffee. It tastes so horrible. It's got to the stage now where I'm putting a quarter of a teaspoon in. And sweeteners. I never used to do that. Yes. First world problems, but they're still problems. Steve said, Mike, been bad health-wise, mate. Won't bore you, but it's not a lot of fun getting older, mate. No, I know. Oh, no, Steve, it's nice to see you on, mate. I'm glad you're all right as well. Yeah, because it's horrible, when the stuff like that. Yeah. I know you haven't been on for quite a while, have you? Did you know about my hands? I've been diagnosed with osteoarthritis. My hands hurt all the time now. But I was thinking about it today, actually, because they were hurting today when I was doing this level work. But it was okay because it was bearable, and I knew as long as I stop for a few days now, it'll be okay. What I did last time was I didn't stop, and I carried on, and my hands fucking killed for about 3 months. Like properly hurt. They hurt all the time now, but I did think, because the thing is, I've never had hand pain, and that's why it sort of shocked me so much, because like my shoulders have been hurting for like fucking 15 maybe 10 years. My chest's hurt for probably like fucking, I damaged the chest muscle, that's been like 20 years. I was used to those. I just thought that was normal because it's been so long. And then when my hands started hurting really badly, because also you use your hands a lot, like most other things I think you can get away with apart from your knees, like your legs. Anything below like your fucking hips, it's another thing you use all the time. Your legs. Anything that combines your legs, you're using those all the time, as well as your hands. So you notice it more. But yeah, I suppose it dawned on me today that, yeah, I am going to be in pain all the time. And ain't nothing new, really, in a way. It's just, yeah. So it's just, I can get over it a bit now. Because I realised that it's what it is, I suppose, but it's still a fucking bastard. You know what I mean? But just my brain went, your shoulder's been hurting for years, and you don't fucking cry about that. But that's because I was used to it. I weren't used to my hands really hurting. You know what I mean? But yeah, Frozen Andy's, nice to see you on. I'm glad you came on. Yeah, Khalid, how you doing, mate? He said, sadly, it's all connected and can be painful. Yes. Yeah, how you doing, Khalid? You're right, mate. Yes, I'm glad you're here, Frozen Andy. It's nice to see you, mate. He said, I totally understand about your hands. My shoulder is the same. Still not phoned the doctors yet. My job is really physical. I need to stop the bullshit and use my NHS paying for it. Never use it. Well, exactly. It is worth having it looked at, mate, because they might be able to do something. Hello, Peach. They might be able to do something. So if I was supposed to be getting a shoulder support, because my shoulder often hurts. I ordered one, and what turned up was a little baby grow. And I sent it back and didn't reorder the fucking shoulder support, but I will get one. Yeah, it is horrible, isn't it? And especially when you're not used to it. This is what I was getting at. So, like, my shoulder has hurt for ages. I was used to that, so I didn't sort of get depressed about it, if that makes sense. But yeah, when my hand suddenly went fucked, I was like, fuck. Like, that's fucking everything I do. But I suppose what I'm trying to say is I had a realization today that, yeah, it is going to be in pain all the time, but there ain't nothing new. You can work around it, and you can get through these things, you know. Canadian said, I understand many fighters develop it. I would be surprised if I get pain in my 50s with breaking boards. Yo, exactly. Yeah. They said, bloody hell, Mike, you use your hands too much. All your bills, mate. That's a bugger. Yeah, it was a right bastard, Steve. It was a right bastard. You know, I had really, really, really bad pain for about 3 months, constant. But it's because when they started getting bad, I didn't stop working. And I carried on and I carried on and I carried on and I carried on. And they got so bad that it was in constant pain. And my fingers wouldn't bend and they would get stuck and then they'd crack. And that's fucking horrible. I'm not having that right now. And that was all day as well. I might get that like once a day on one finger. But yeah, I've learned now. If I start hurting, just stop and have a rest. I'm lucky that I can do that. Some people, you know, a bit like Frozen Undies, I bet he never has the chance to really rest his shoulder apart from a weekend, or if he has his 1 week off a year. If he's anything like my family, he might have 1 week off a year in the summer to go down the seaside. Yeah. Or sit at home and do all the DIY that your missus has been trying to get you to do all year. That's the other one. So you still don't get a rest. Yeah. Or you get a bit of time off at Christmas because you got no work. But, they said this is why I believe in legalising most stuff that helps pain relief. Exactly. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. We don't have to talk about things like this. It's just it was what was on my mind. Do you know what I mean? Steve said, Mike, did do a maybe daft thing. I bought myself a main interceptor. Spent too much. I must say it's a hell of a crossplay. Nice. Well, I'm glad. No, I'm glad. Yeah, treat yourself, Steve. Treat yourself. Saint, how you doing, mate? You right? But I noticed when I do a thumbs up now, this finger doesn't sit as flat as the others naturally. That's part of the osteoarthritis. If I push that down, that does not want to be like that. I think this one's all right. But you'll notice my middle finger wants to stick out slightly. Clay said my dad sleeps in neck support due to him doing BJJ. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, that it fucks us over these kind of things. Frozen Andy says, see, my issue is I'm taking up to 12 ibuprofen a day and still no better. That's about what I do sometimes. I alternate it now. What I'll do is I'll do paracetamol for like 4 hours and then ibuprofen for 4 hours, and it just cuts it down a little bit. It don't really, because you're still taking just many tablets, but yeah. Have you tried things like Chinese pain pads? Because they work a wonder for me. I'll get some in a minute, Frozen Andes. But my co-worker has similar, went to the doctors, got cocodamol, seemed to be helping, so I might need to. Do you know what? I went and saw a specialist. Nin, how you doing, mate? I'll carry on in a minute. Today, well, not too bad. We're just bemoaning our pains. Frozen Anders, yeah, 1 week off. It's so fucking shite. That's all you get, innit? That's all you get. Saint says, does warming your hands help? You can buy those rechargeable handles. I think so. I still haven't tried everything yet. I have got some, I believe, gel, rub. I haven't tried that yet. That may help with my hands. I haven't tried it. Did I say hello, Nian? How you doing, mate? And OV, how you doing? He said, do you have an interest in the Premier League? No, I've never been into football. Nah, right, hang on. Chinese pain pads, Frozen Andes. This one may save your fucking day. Because they do work. And they're cheap. Right, before I do this is what I was doing today in the shed. This is why my hands was hurting a bit. So one of these old stools, Metallic wanted a new seat for it. I've done her a nice leather seat, but because I was doing that stitching at the bottom and the top there, There's my new logo, look. Yeah, got a lovely leather stall now. That should last forever. Right, we'll carry on with what I was saying. Right. Chinese pain pads, right? Sometimes my worst finger's my middle finger. I'll wrap these fuckers around my middle finger, and I'll tell you what, I'll put them on my shoulder, and they work really well for that. Frozen said, what are they giving you for my hands? Nothing. This is what I was going to say. She said to me, sorry about the coughing, I've had a cold. She said to me that at the minute, they're not bad enough to go down the line of injections or tablets, because she says both of those, if I start taking them now, the injections could be detrimental to my finger joints. So essentially, it'll stop the pain but make them no better. So, and it could make them worse. And the tablets, just fucking, you're going to be on them forever. And she said, leave it if you can. But now that I know to rest, as I say, I'm lucky that I can. Yeah, and I'll get back to what I was going to say in a minute. Tactical's all right as far as I know. Steve was on last night for a little bit. Number 4, Mark, what are you doing, mate? I'm just trying to catch up. Please, I've realised most movies use what's that? Tories instead of Berettas to save costs. Hang on. What's that pistol? Cannabis oil for arthritis? Yes. Old age issues. So say for me, hot things don't help. No, hot things didn't help with my dad either. Didn't work with him. I noticed if I run my hands under hot water when they hurt, it does help a little bit. Anyway, these things, they work really well for me. You can get them on eBay. Just look up, well, Chinese tiger patch, right? Try them on your shoulder. Just get a pack. Get a pack of them and see what that does. Mr. B1000, how you doing, mate? Multi-stream and a bit hairy. Yes. You got a vertical and a horizontal. Yes. Thank you, Fred. It's nice, isn't it? Thank you. Just trying to catch up. Deep in the bunker. He said, I was in the army with a bloke who spent all evening with his hands down his pants. Might be a way to keep your hands warm and gross out everyone. Yes. Yeah, try it, Frozen Undies. These work for me. Even sometimes I'll wrap them around my middle finger if it's really hurting, and it fucking stops it. But I think partly why it also helps is I think it sometimes gives you a bit of support as well. Probably all the lead you've been eating. We've given me stiff joints now. Yeah, on eBay, Frozen Undies. Yeah, on eBay. Steve said, Mike, you ever watched the series called Mr. In Between? Found it a few weeks ago. I haven't, but I've seen like trailers for it. It looks really good. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, I am streaming vertically and horizontally. So I'll read out everyone's comments anyway. Hello, John, by the way. And they're also down here or down here, depending on which stream you're watching. But yeah, so these are stick on. You just stick them on, and they work really well for me. And my brother, he fucked his neck up recently. My younger brother, I gave him a pack of them, and I'm pretty sure that was about the only thing out of everything he tried that actually worked. It was fucked. He barely moved his neck. But yeah, it was Timbo66 who put me onto these, and they're wonderful for me. And the thing is, you can get them like 8. There's 10 in there, I think. No, 8. You can get 8 packs with 8 in for about £8. Yeah, or just get a single pack and see if they work. And if they do, yeah, 60% real tiger. Yeah. They do joke to me that they've got like hard fucking class A drugs in them, and that's why I like them so much. I can't stop putting them on. I want to put one on now just because they're there. Pluribus, yes, I've heard of that one as well. Well, Tiger Balm, Steve. This is the funny thing is Tiger Balm doesn't do anything for me, but these do. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's weird how certain things do work and don't for you. Deep heat works really well. Tiger Balm didn't do anything. It's bizarre. These work fucking wonderfully. Yeah, I'll have them on my side when it hurts, on my chest muscle when it hurts, my shoulder. And yeah, they work. They work. They really do. But yeah. 60% tiger, 40% tiger bollocks. But it's worth a try. That's what Timbo said. I can't remember what it was for, because it weren't my hands. It might have been my shoulder. And Timbo said, here, I'll try these. And he sent me, I've still got the sealable pack that he sent me, because it was a good idea, because they do have a little bit of a smell. Nice smell. Right now, I know it sounds really fucking stupid. Maybe I ain't going to the doctors. No, I get exactly, because I'll sit for years with some kind of injury and pain and not bother going to the doctors about it. It's just what you do, isn't it? But I think I need some better pain relief. I can't get going on with this pain. Any advice for the doctor? Not really. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Yes. Yes, I do have a bit of advice for you. Make sure you tell them that it is properly, don't use my exact words, but make sure you tell them it is affecting your life quite extremely, and it's now affecting your work. Soon as you say that, they'll push it through properly. Because problem, like Jim went, he's got a similar problem with his hands. He went to the doctors and said, yeah, my hands are really hurting, but I'm still working. So in their mind, they're okay, he can still work. This isn't priority. I went and said, my hands are really, really hurting. I can't work. I haven't worked for weeks. She pretty much put me on, especially straight away. So yeah, I think that makes a difference. Hello, Jacob. How you doing? He said, hi, best buddy. Start panting like a dog. Not today. Put some money in the donation thing and I might do. But yeah, it does help to say that it's really fucking you over. Yeah, Jacob, there's a if you put in exclamation mark support, a donation thing will come up. Put a donation in, I'll do a bit of dog panting for you. Had you just wrote please, I might have done it as well, you know. Blindness gets you everywhere. Rolander said, I just want it to be sorted and not have to jump through hoops and be feeling top shit. I know it's a bastard. It is an utter bastard. I know exactly how you feel, mate. Yeah. And the other bastard thing is, Matty, how you doing, mate? The other bastard thing is not being able to have a proper rest. I've seen it with my dad. I've seen it with my brothers. They'll get injured, and I've done it myself. But I'm lucky that I have YouTube and the stuff I do is my job. So a lot of the time I can rest now. You can't have a proper rest because you just can't afford to. You just can't do it. It's impossible. And they'd fuck their foot up or something, you know, jumping off a ladder and, you know, when they're cutting trees and accidentally going down a fucking hole or something, twist their ankle. And they'll be limping on that for like 6 fucking months before it gets better. Because they cannot, all they have is 2 days on the weekend. That's it. Yeah, if they're lucky. Because depending on what kind of job you do, you're also got to price up jobs on a weekend. And yeah. We love the nutters though, don't we? We love the nutters. Matty said, good mate, just popped in to say hi as usual. Watching Anaconda. It's terrible. I dare you to do an impression of John Voight. I've got a fucking Matty, still please be on. I dare you to set up your Vlad up against a wall and do a version of John Voight staring at Jennifer Lopez like he's going to do something to her, but it's you looking at your Vlad. Do it. That'd be amazing. Do that as a short. People would definitely watch that. Yeah. I think that'd be a great video. That'd be amazing, mate. But enjoy your film, mate. Thank you for coming on saying that. I do appreciate it. Rose and Andy said today they might day off watched all of the Die Hard films. Nice. Nice. I haven't watched any films for a while. I watch films all the time. But when I was ill, that last week I was ill, I put 2 films on, and 5 minutes into them, I stopped them because I just wasn't in the right mood. Yeah, do it, mate. Do it. Set your Vlad up, say music or something so that people know it's that scene. I reckon you better do it. Yeah, Frozen Andy, it's a shame about Bruce Willis. Yeah, I forget he's got Alzheimer's, hasn't he? And he's got to a stage now where he don't even know it, does he? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, if you haven't already liked, and come and have a chat with us. We'll chat about anything. But yeah, I like Bruce Willis. I'll tell you what I might watch soon. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not a massive one for remakes, but Mount's watched it and he reckons it's good, but in a different way. The remake of Death Wish, because I love Charles Bronson, and Death Wish, brilliant fucking film. But yeah, Mount reckons the remake's pretty good. John said the first series of Fallout was on YouTube. I enjoyed that. Yeah, Fallout's good. I do like Fallout. I played most of the modern games. I haven't played like the old proper old PC games, but I've played all the new ones, and I have watched the first series of Fallout. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, I like Fallout. Frozen says, sorry, if you've answered before, did you watch the new It series? No, I haven't yet. No. I was umming and ahhing about it. I still haven't watched the second part of the new It films. Got them on DVD. I watched the first one in cinema. I've got a fair few. I am a fan of Stephen King, and I've got a fair few DVDs of his up there that I haven't watched yet. But I definitely will. Yes, I was talking to a mate recently who he's read the books like I have read it. I really like the original 90s one. But yeah, what it is, not that this would matter with Welcome to Derry, I like to try and read the books before I watch the films. Only with the Stephen King stuff. Other stuff I don't really care. Yeah, so there's and I've just been getting behind on books because I've been bought loads recently. Hello, Luke. How you doing, mate? So, do you read much? Well, fair. Well, I'm reading the book at the minute, which is this. Our Queen's just joined in the background, just as I was showing one of her favourite authors, her favourite author. Nearly finished it. That's how far just how much I've got left. So yeah, no, I do read a fair bit. I do read regularly. I would read a lot more, but it depends. I have to be in the right mood. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for it. And then, other times, but what me and Metallic do is read these to each other. Richard Lehman's worth checking out. If you've never heard of Richard Lehman, well worth checking out. Very good horror author. There you go. If you've missed Lehman, you've missed a treat. Stephen King. Metallic is on in the background on StreamYard, but I'm sure she'll comment in a second. There you go. Yeah, me and her read them together. So we read each other at night. Hello, Metallic. How you doing, Michael? Percy, how you doing? He said, oh, WC me on Michael. I got detained under the Terrorism Act at a demo today. Fuck's sake. They let you out there. Fucking hell. Oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah, good on you. Good on you. Yeah, what a bastard, though. Have they just sort of let you out with like nothing, or have they tried to charge you with something? Dad said maybe we should take Savage to the camp and treat Little Richard to story time. I'm up for that. I am up for that. Little Richard does make me laugh. It's good we call him Little Richard. Luke said Funky showed off a whole lot of survival books. Oh, nice. Nice. He said, what's that film again? I'm trying to find it. Lol. What was it? What film did I say? For reference. Don't know, you've confused me now. What was I saying? What was I saying? What film does you reckon he's on about? Or is he just joking about? John said, was thinking about buying an Excalibur magazine crossbow. Mag air crossbow. But for amateur use, wondering whether I should get a sub £200 crossbow. Have you got any other crossbows, John? It might be worth if you. Oh no, Anaconda. So in Anaconda, Matty, in Anaconda, if Anaconda is the scene, there's a scene where John Voight. Right, let's start again. There's a scene in Anaconda where Jennifer Lopez is like rubbing her neck all seductively, right? And then the camera pans to John Voight and he's looking at her like he's trying to control himself not to fucking, like, you know, do something that's not funny. Fucking hell. Yes. And I want you to look at your Vlad like that. If you email me, I'll send you the actual scene. Yeah, what Liam's doing with the pathway stuff, I know. Yes, I know, he cracks me up. First, they tried to nick me for wearing an armband saying it was a prescribed terrorist organisation, but they're wrong. Let me go. Oh, at least you didn't get fucking charged or anything for it. Yeah, because that takes the fucking piss. Bellends, didn't they? Didn't they? I hope it weren't like red with like a circle and a black thing on it. I know you, Percy. Joking, by the way, that is a total joke. Bill said Imaginary is a pretty scary film, if you know about Moloch. I've not seen that. I'm not seeing that. How you doing, Bill? Tear his clothes off. Yes. John Voight's gonna tear his clothes off. The director, not too bad, thanks. Been at a clip and climb with her favourite cheese today. John said I had a redback single shot pistol crossbow, 6 bolts, open sights through 1 litre bottle. Nice. He said, yes, this is a different one. Oh, look at it. Oh, I thought you was watching the fucking is that called Anaconda though, the film I'm thinking of? I want you to look at that fucking Vlad like you're gonna do something to it. Oh god. I don't know, John. It's a lot of money, but it might be worth getting. I don't know. Percy said close, but English version of Moses is like nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you mean. Frozen said to Metallic, yeah, good, thanks. Been bowling today with my partner. I lost, but always win. Have a nice day off. Well, exactly. Clip for metal. Well, what was he saying? I've got.
I know what kind of man you are.
What was Metal saying? Hello, Lee Lucas. How you doing? Trying to catch up the comments. It's quite nice that they're going quite fast tonight, but fucking hard to keep up. Oh, Percy, yes. Yeah, Percy Metal. Yes. I'll get it. He's talking to me now. Hello, Rich. Frozen said, you've been doing any leather goods? Not really, apart from the stall. After Christmas, I was resting my hands for a fair bit, I think, still. I think the first project I did was cleaning up this cookery. So there is a video for this. First project I've done this year was cleaning up this cookery, ready to make a sheath for it. Guess when I was going to make the sheath for it? Last fucking week when I was ill. So I've been ill all fucking week, and which meant I couldn't do the sheath for it. So I think I'm going to have to wait now. Try not to handle it too much because it's got oil on it, because I don't want to get in rusty again. But yeah, that was covered in rust. And I've also, it's quite sharp. I shan't be careful. Yeah, so I'm going to make a sheath for that. And I might even make the 2 little knives for it. That is what I was going to do this week. But I've been ill all week. I've been fucking bedridden. Right. Yeah, how you doing, Rich? You right, mate? Where am I? Luke said, would you do pellet target practice with no access to private property? Or how could you? You could do it in your house. If you can find an area in your house, like from the kitchen, the hallway to the front door, furthest distance you can get. Make sure no one's in. Like I said, I've seen that. That's a creepy face, but I can do it. Do it. You could change it slightly. See if you can get the same music and everything. I think people would love that. See what your longest distance is in your house, Luke, if you can do it like that. Frozen Andy said, I thought about doing any keychains with your logo. Yeah, well, I do. So I do the old keychains. I do the old keychains, and I will do some with this logo soon. I've got a new one now. I can't hold my hand still enough to make it. And oh, look. New logo key rings, new merch ads for live and long videos. I wrote that today. Because, yes, I am planning to do some with the actual proper logo that I've got now. But, yeah, if you go onto the coffee shop, if someone puts exclamation mark shop, it should come up for you. But, yeah, no, I will do. Matty said, have you seen my M-Tech Bowie cookery? I haven't yet, Matt. No. I'll have a look at that soon. What if you're a homeless citizen? I suppose you've got to find somewhere where you can shoot when no one will see you, really. Or ask someone for permission. Rita just got an ad for a website to meet lovely gay men. Well, Rich, don't you fucking try and blame me for that. Those ads are going by your search history, mate. So you should stop fucking searching for all these happy fucking blokes. Her teacher. Let me see what is even in the shop at the minute. So, but yes, Frozen Undies. Give me a couple of weeks and I'll knock out some of these in key ring form and patches. And what else? What have I got on there? Shit stickers that I got recently. But yeah, I've got my old style logo keychains for sale right now. Yeah, if you click that link. All right, let me see what they've got. Coffee shop. Spyro hunting and intel. Shit stickers. A lot of it's sold out, but there are WC patches and key rings. But they're the old style. I'm gonna update them soon. I will keep the old style because I can still do them. Matty, good night, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing this video of you ogling your Vlad in the most distressing way possible. try and do the same music or something. I don't know. I'd recommend watching the original video and try and copy it some way. And if you do, I'll share it on my channel. I'll do something. Take care, mate. I'll check out your cookery soon. So yeah, no, I haven't done any leather work for fucking hell since October, probably. That's when my hands went to shit. I don't think I have. I haven't really done anything since then. No. I did one sheath. I've done one sheath since then, which was for a little Bowie knife. And again, that's on the channel. Roseland said, how was the clip and climb metallic? Said, can't beat our game on intro. Oh, can't beat our game on intro with The Witcher. Yes, exactly. Yes. What made you say that? What did I say? Oh, what the creepy, not creepy looks, but, you know, faking, what am I trying to say here? Okay, now. Reenacting clips, yes. Yes. And giving a weapon a look. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Can't wait for this video. If Matty don't do it, I'll just do it. Oh, God. I'll get my whole collection out. But yeah, look, I'm not sure. The only thing I can really think of is you need to find somewhere where you can shoot when no one's going to see you, basically. That's it, really, isn't it? Peter, didn't know you played The Witcher, didn't you? Get with the times, Pete. Stop playing those computer games and watch the TV more, and you'd know these things. I've been on Graham Norton and everything. I tell it's a fucking brilliant time. My hands I've ruined, and I hurt from head to foot, but I managed to complete a wall that has always defeated me twice. Metallic said that she's going to do it for her birthday, and I've got to do it as well. So I've got about 7 months to prep for that. I might make myself some claws to go with my hands. John said, quite difficult to buy Nepal-made kukris. I think Tora Blades, if they're still going, was the place for them. Yeah. And what about the Kukri House? Is that still then? Is that Nepalese? I know I don't look the same when I'm on a live stream, Pete, but you know. And my accent's different, my height's different, you know. I'm a lot more handsomer on here, and I did say handsomer. Jordan, nice to see you on as well, because I saw both you and Frozen Andes was asking whether I was going to be on tonight, and yeah, or you saw his. Yeah, it's nice to see you on, mate. Nice to see you on. Richardson might do a video chronographing all the £100 bows. I think I've got 5 £100 bows. Someone might find it interesting. Do it, Rich. Do it. And the thing is, Richard, someone will find it interesting. They will. Do it, man. He said, long time no see. Hope you well. I'm not too bad. Fate said, can't do that, mate. There's ninja hand claws. Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Maybe I'll just have to do like a round fucking like just single piece of metal that would it be classed as cheating though? You know, if I've got to hold all my weight on my hands, well, that's what you can use your feet, but it says now I got an ad for dating cougars. Nice. So cheers. It's a bit embarrassing to be the only adult climbing and making monkey noises when I let go at the top because I'm terrified. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going with you at some point. Red Riches, didn't I? No, Frozen Hunter, glad to be on, mate. Luckily, at the start of the year, got most weekends off. Thank fuck. Yeah, nice. Nice. Peter Richard has my hands. Yes. You still got an OnlyFans bird waiting for you, I think. You know. She'll be waiting for you, Pete. She'll be waiting for you. Been missing out far, far too long. Yeah, I love it. I love this one. It's good fun, isn't it? I enjoy the live streams. They are, you know, it's a nice weekend thing, isn't it? To have a nice chat and just talk some bollocks. That's why I don't mind talking about, you know, like we was having a semi-serious chat about our injuries and our pains. That's a useful thing to do and helpful for people. And you know, if someone wants to talk about things that are, I wouldn't use the term depressing, but I'm gonna. We're always up for that, you know, if it's helping someone. But yeah, But it's nice to have a good laugh and keep it light. Is the light and helpful, not fucking miserable and put a down on things. Talk about shit that you know what I mean. Jordan said, got myself a right bargain last week. A Day State Airwolf with a carbon body bottle and barrel. I'll have to look into that one. I know Day State do some lovely stuff there. That's good. That's fucking excellent. Worth close to 3k. Nice. That's excellent. Yeah, for 200 quid. That's mental. Both my decent air rifles are broken at the minute. I let him off, but I lent them to my brother-in-law, and he broke them both, one after another. I think it's just a cold. Dave, how you doing? I will fix them, but they are very old air rifles, though. Frozen Under said, I'm proud of you, and I'm screaming down the slides of the pool. Frozen Under said, Defo, Mike, I really love that you're so open about pain. Trust me, I really love it. Appreciate it. It helps, though, don't it? Because I wouldn't have ever known about those pain pads had I not been talking about it on a live stream. That's what Timbo told me about them. And now I'd always, it's helping each other, isn't it? Bill said, I will watch it, Richard. I'll see you have a new screen name. I'll have to check it out, the content and subscribe. Yeah, I think it's the same channel, so you should still be on there. So what I also got for my hands, if you see me putting on these gloves, Penny bought me these. And Penny and the Drop, we miss you, by the way. Get back on. I don't know what's going on at the minute. Is it just the weather? So you're not getting on at the minute. But these arthritis gloves, they're like tight gloves. They help my hands. If you see me periodically putting them on and off, so my hands are hurting slightly, but I just have a habit of keep taking them on and off. Because I've just literally put them on a second ago. Dave said, I'm proper old git with a list of pains I can moan about nowadays. Yeah, I feel your pain, mate. There you go, Richard. Yes, my opium pain pads. Opium tiger pads. Got me hooked. Got me hooked from day one. Yeah. I love it. Bill said, have you seen Smile? You know what, Bill? I have. People asked about Stu earlier, SAK94. As far as I'm aware, he's fine. I had a little chat with him about films earlier on Instagram. But I nearly mentioned Smile 2 to him because I forgot I'd already mentioned it to him. Yeah, I really like Smile 2. Don't get me wrong, I liked Smile 1 as well. But I found Smile 2 to be less confusing, which meant you could just get into it more. I even now I'm still slightly confused about the first one. I think it went down a line that was a bit confusing, whereas the second one didn't. The second one just made sense. I thought. I don't know. Rose Nunn said, yeah, totally. I've always been a bit embarrassed about it, but you made me realise it's real, and I definitely need to make a doctor's appointment. So, Mike, thank you so much. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad it's helped you, mate, because it's a similar thing. Where it was people on here kept telling me to go to doctors that I eventually went because I hadn't been going either. So, no, that means a lot to me that we can help each other. Bill said the sequel was more grounded at a whole narrative level. Definitely, Bill. Yeah, I'm still trying to persuade Metallic to watch Smile 2 with me. Metallic, why haven't you watched Smile 2 with me yet? I don't think she really likes Smile 1. Tell you what she has recorded, though. Can't be asked. Tell you what she has. She said she can't be asked. Tell you what she's recorded, though, that we're both going to watch. Please don't spoil it for anyone. Beau is Afraid. When are we going to watch that? Yeah, my taste buds have changed so badly that cup of coffee I'm drinking had to have a quarter of a teaspoon in and 2 fucking sweeteners because I can't handle it. Yeah, well. It might not change back. I have that every 10 years. I'll get a cold and it don't change back. Ronan said it really is, Mike. Always that tough, stupid thought, but it's at the point it's just too much. But like, I meant it. I'll phone them on Monday. Yeah, do it, and tell them that it's actually quite profoundly affecting your life, and that makes a hell of a difference to them actually making something happen. Yeah. But actually, I still reserve the right to turn it off instantly if I do put it on. Yeah, fair enough, Michael. Fair enough. Yes, it is a long film. If you didn't like it, I would not try and. Well, I wouldn't be able to anyway. But I wouldn't force you into watching something that that was fucking 3 hours long that you didn't like. Right? Maybe I'll hide the remote though. Unlike Midsummer, no, I didn't make you watch that. You watched it anyway. You chose to watch that. I could have made us watch the fucking I could have made us watch the director's cut of Midsummer, which is like fucking 25-30 minutes longer. Yeah, Smile too. It's a good film, isn't it? Frodon is. It's got some good gore in it, and it's just there's less shit to like do your head in. Well, that's not my fucking hell. I can't talk. As I said, the first, don't get me wrong, I didn't find Smile like particularly confusing, but there were elements later on, near the end of it, that I think, I don't know, I can't remember a lot of it now, really. I don't know. But the second one, I just really enjoyed it. There wasn't nothing to think about, really. That's sort of, and don't get me wrong, I like to watch films that make you think, but I just found the second one, you didn't need to. It had a character that you could enjoy watching, going through all this shit, and that was it. You know what I mean? I will watch Pluribus, yes. That's who's done that. Who made that? That's by the same bloke who made Breaking Bad, wasn't it? Yeah. I would recommend it, honestly. No action though. It's a mental thriller. Yeah, that I'm into anything. In fact, I'm probably more into like mental thrillers than action stuff anyway. I like a bit of gore. I'll always like a bit of gore. But yeah, no, Pluribus sounds excellent. Bill said in Michigan we have cannabis that is 38% THC, measured in the lab. Nice. Lee, how you doing, mate? Sardonic grin. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good. I like that kind of stuff. Fucking hell, my little fingers are hurting now. I have to finish this cup of coffee. It's because I'm doing that with my little finger. It's making it hurt. You can ask me a question about weeds, Frozen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to help though. I have smoked it a fair bit as a teenager, but then we used to really enjoy it, used to love it. But that would be like periods of, I never smoked it every day per se, but I would be always doing something every day. So one day I might be getting drunk, next day I might be getting stoned, the next day I might be sniffing fucking petrol or something stupid. Yeah, they might have 2 or 3 days of weed and then 4 days of drinking. But I used to really enjoy smoking marijuana. But then due to keep doing a lot of dodgy shit when I was drunk, I had genuine like paranoia anyway, because I'd done stuff that people we're going to get people after you, and there were people after me and people wanted to fight me and blah 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 blah. So I started getting paranoid anyway, because it made sense to be paranoid, because it made sure no fucker ever got me, and anything that ever happened I was always prepared for it. But it then meant that I couldn't touch any marijuana because it instantly made me extremely paranoid. Still does it to this day. There have been occasions in the last few years, or like the last 10 years, that I have tried it. There was 3 or 4 times when it was okay, but I had to do it so mildly. Like most of the stuff that people smoke nowadays, a couple of drags on that, it's like a whole fucking spliff of what you used to take. Because also, when I do, I won't just go. I go. Even now, the habit is to go and then hold it in as long as you can, and then let it out. Sometimes so nothing comes out. Do that with some of the shit people smoke now. You're fucked. Like you're fucking fucked. But instant paranoia is really bad, and I just can't. No. Yeah, I can't. It just none of it agrees with me. Where am I? Just seeing if there's a couple of comments I missed. Metallic, why did you put a picture of a leg on? They said tried it, went into an anxiety attack, not touched it. Yeah. Bill said, how is cannabis in the UK? Can UK growers throw down? I don't know. I think it's Class B drug over here, but it's starting. I don't know a lot about it. But as far as I'm aware, it's a Class B drug. And saying that though, or if you don't have shitloads of it, I think the police will, turn a blind eye essentially, or not. If you've got a bit, I think they've been told to say, that's a bit of, what I mean? If you had fucking shitloads, but yeah. Dave said there's some really good growers over here, Bill. Take real pride in their plants. There are toads as well, unfortunately. Because Undies called me a leg end. Oh, nice. Go Bunny, how you doing? He said smack on the wrist. What did I say? Oh no, not me. Please, yeah, smack on the wrist. Fucking hell, Pete. Go Bunny said I got my second cloud hammer yesterday. Nice. Bill said you would tap out, mate. Believe me, it's strong like that. Yeah. It never used to be. 20 years ago, I used to fucking in this bedroom. My mate, because I never used to buy it because didn't have to, because everyone else would just be smoking in here, so I smoked with them. But Graham had bought either an eighth or a quarter. I think he'd bought a fucking quarter of an ounce. And Paul and Phil had bought a quarter of an ounce between them. Those two, through a whitey, gave me and Graham theirs. So me and Graham must have sat in here and we either smoked half a fucking ounce or a quarter of an ounce, because it might have been eighths, in bucket bongs in this room about 25 years ago. Just me and him all night. And it was fucking amazing. And I loved it. One drag would fucking kill me now. Wouldn't kill me, but it would make me so paranoid that I can't talk to anybody or do anything. Brinks 88, how you doing, mate? You right? Bunny said I grew weed like 5 years ago with those aero gardens. It was really nice. Then he said I tried hash because it came in blocks of 1 kilogram of Gibraltar. Nice. Why are the weapons covered up? Brink said. Purely because I haven't been able to do any proper work or YouTube videos. So I thought I'd cover the guns up so I could monetize the live streams. Yeah. And then what happens is we sit here all night talking about all the topics that we shouldn't do. That's all right. You can talk about this kind of stuff on monetized live streams. It depends how. It's hard to explain. There's a lot of rules, but you can on live streams you can actually take drugs on them, but not monetized ones. Peel Smith, I've tried different kinds. None of them work for me, sadly. No, and it got to the stage where even doing it really, really, really weak, it was making me paranoid. I think it's just because that's my nature now. I've spent so many years legitimately guarding myself. I don't need to nowadays, but I always think, you want to be careful because you don't never know. Someone catches you at the wrong point, even 20 years down the line. I want to make sure I'm prepared because it might be there one. You don't know what's been going through people's heads all that time. Anyway, I am quite a paranoid person anyway, for legitimate reasons, for the stuff I've done and blah 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 blah. But I just think that enhances it, because my problem is what it is. What the reason I like to drink is because what drink does for me is shuts my brain down. What marijuana does is opens my brain up more. That's not what I need. I do not want anything that makes me think more than I normally do. That's what it does to me. If I smoke marijuana, it makes me think more, and it makes me think more unusually and weirdly. Where drink numbs that down and reassures me and tells me that that the things that are worrying probably aren't as bad and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? The drink works fucking amazingly for me. But also drinking too much can cause paranoia, and it causes more fuck. I can't drink too much because it's done. That starts to make me go mental. Yeah, so sober is the way to go from it. Bill said, Dave, thank you for your response. I've heard good things about the blue cheese stain. Rosenand said, to be fair, Mike, I'm the same. I'm no heavy drinker, but sometimes I need to think just happy things. Exactly. Yeah. For me, what it does, booze just it relaxes me and relaxes my thoughts. But says, sorry I'm late, but strangers don't mug themselves. Did you get anything good? Did you get anything good, Dave? Yeah. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I was doing RC benzo called clonazepam for a few years. It was so nice. Takes the hypo out of ADHD. Yeah. Carlos, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you on. And he said, morning, Mike. Just got a bit pissed. Great subject. But yeah, it relaxes me, and I think it also releases a hell of a lot of fucking endorphins in me as well, because fuck a hell of a load. I think anyway, because I can have a drink and I even quite enjoy, in a way, the hangovers, if that makes sense. I don't, not visually, I don't. But if I drink and don't have a hangover the next day, I feel like I haven't drunk. And I feel like I've spoilt the evening because I haven't drunk enough. But what I mean is, so I'll have a drink and then hangover, and then I could last off that for a couple of weeks until I want to drink again. I don't know. It's a weird one for me. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But I also drink about, if I drink, I try not to do it with other people now because I keep, being a bit of a dick. But on my own, I tend to go a bit mental, and not mental as in outwardly acting mental, but I drink a hell of a lot, like getting on for 40 units, which is like a litre of vodka. Carlos, so that was last week. You was working on the doors, weren't you? I've been ill since then. Since I went to that party, I've been ill since then. I've been ill all fucking week, but I'm all right now. Yeah, caught a cold there. Bill said, it sounds like you need to stay away from sativa weed, Mike. Can you smoke cannabis again? Stay with indica. I did try both. I did have a go at both. It's neither of them worked. Yeah, I gave it a go. Opioids are the healthiest drug, in my opinion, just addictive. Lee said, I used to need half a bottle of whiskey in the morning to calm the shakes. If you like that, Lee, that's the good that you stopped, because that's the kind of drinking that'll end up killing you eventually, because that's proper. That's physical dependence on it by then, isn't it? I do binge drinking, but yeah, luckily I've got no physical dependence on it. Man flu, yes, maybe. So, what is it tomorrow? Sunday. What's everyone's plans for tomorrow? I would take, this is where we're getting out of THC, but I would be happy to take some form of marijuana that didn't get you stoned. You know what I mean? But yeah, not THC. Fucking CBD is what I meant. Anyway, you know what I'm on about. Frozen Under said, Mike, I've got to go off. Didn't realise we had a lot planned for tomorrow. Loved it though. Definitely be on again. All the best. Yeah, take care, Frozen Under. It was nice having you on, mate. I'll hopefully see you. I don't know if I'll be on next weekend, but I might be on in the week, maybe randomly in the week. Yeah, good night, mate. Take care. It was good having you on. I'm glad you got on as well. Carla said, did you say mince drinking? No, I didn't. Not mince drinking. No. But, you know, that sounds so bad. Someone was on about their fucking wife wanting to piss in them last night. So, mince drinking, you know. They said weather's shite here, so not doing much. Did CBD, did absolutely nothing to me. H34 said, what do you think about global? I don't know, mate. Nothing. I don't know. Don't really do politics or religion stuff, so, and I don't really know what that is. So sadly can't help you. What are you up to tomorrow, though? Where'd you come from? Here's the pressing question for everyone in the world. Where do you come from? Where are you typing from this evening? Bill said, I know strains that are super low in THC but high in CBD. Well, maybe if I ever get to meet any of you lot, we could try one that you think might work for me. I need to, let me just check my emails. I need to check that the bloke who was on last night has emailed me, because that bloke who come on, CR, he wanted me to make them little metal pads for him. I did. But I've sent him, I sent him a picture with the email, and it might have got in spam. Because if not, I need to remember to take them with me when I go out, and then send them. Well, I need his address first, don't I? York. I don't even know where York is. Oh shit, we're fucking. How far up the country is it? Don't know why I'm doing that. Don't forget to check your junk. Thank you, Persia, yes. Cindy Newson. What else we got? So I've seen if I had any like demented emails from like Omar Gaddafi's, not Omar, fucking where Gaddafi's fucking niece anyway. 20 minutes from Leeds, okay. They said the shithole commonly known as Peterborough. Dave said, I'm in between Liverpool. I'm sat here wondering why the fuck people are writing where they came from. I asked you to do it. Honestly, I was like, why are they telling me where they live? Fucking weirdos. Sorry, my apologies. I actually asked you that question. I'm honestly sat there going, why the fuck are these people telling me where they live? Oh, God. Brink said, how long you had a cough for, Mike? Can't shift mine. Mine well, I've had the cold for about a week. And like this is like the aftermath. So about 2 days of like having a cough after the cold's gone, if that makes sense. So yeah. Honestly, Kevin, I thought you was trying to tell me where you lived because of the fucking marijuana situation. I forgot I just said where did you come from. Fucking hell. I did. I was looking at them. Why the hell are they telling me where they live? Fucking weirdos. Fucking hell. Don't get the stream. You can't get rid of yours, Brinks. Yeah, that's the right bastard, isn't it? I hate it when that happens. I'm sort of wheezing a little bit, so there's definitely something a bit on my chest. My headache's gone at least, though. I had a fucking terrible headache. Where did you come from? Or where do you come from? That's the question, yes. Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? The coke chair. Oh, that's where he came from, the coke chair. Oh, God. He said, I think there's a new strain of cold going around. Most people have it that I know. Yeah, it's because I went to that sodding party. I almost wish I didn't fucking go. But I did enjoy myself. That said, I have a shield next to my name today. Let me go and have a... Right, actually. So... Oh, that's weird. Because you put a question mark in your comment, I get a notification on StreamYard of a question mark near your name because you've asked me a question. Mr. BR said B1, sorry, 1000 has been offered. Second-hand Steamboat Stinger. Any good, you know? I've shot the Steamboat Stinger. Yeah, I quite like them. How much have they offered you? Like, how much do they want for it? Depends how much they want for it, but yeah. Sammy, Sam, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you on. Carlos, I did my challenge last week, camping, no tent, no sleeping bag, fucking freezing, -1. It was what a dickhead mistake. That was only just got warmed up, fucking hell. Yes, you got. It's only on StreamYard. Yeah, Lee. Now you've got. There's a question mark. Let me show it, and I'll see if it. Nah, on my your thumbnail thing, your picture always makes me laugh. Yeah, for me it comes up as like a thing. Yeah. Well, Carlos, I'm glad you didn't die. Metallic, are you watching vertically or horizontal? Because I'm going to check out the stream and see why you've got a fucking... What do you call it? I hope Matty does that video I requested. I've asked Matty to do a video. I want him to do a copy of John Voight staring at Jennifer Lopez when she's rubbing her neck. But it's going to be him staring at his lad. I think it'll be fucking hilarious. Oh, God. All right, hang on. Trump. Because we're special, exactly. Your videos. Are you watching horizontally or vertically? YouTube is horizontal. Okay. I'm just curious. Yeah, what the fuck you got shield next to your name? Why do people on YouTube live streams have shields next to their names now? Indicates that the person is a moderator. It's a bit fucking shit, isn't it? Seeing as your things are spanners. 200 quid of accessories. Yeah, that's not too bad, I don't think, is it, Bill? Yeah, it's a spanner on here. There's a Stinger 2 is decent for sure. Put a Vlad limb on it and it was sweet. Carlton Metallic, I'm not right in the end. I won't be doing it again. Fucking hell. I wouldn't have done that. I reckon the Desmonds have infiltrated YouTube. Yeah, because they don't want your special weapon being the spanners anymore. Yeah, I think £200 for a fully kitted out steamboat with accessories. What's the cost of them? They're like 300 quid, aren't they? Without anything, aren't they? I think. That's, I can understand that, Carlos. At least you can say you did it. Exactly. Yes. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Come say hello and have a little chat. Yeah, sounds mental. So what was you sleeping in then? Just on the ground with like a sleeping bag or like a bivvy thing, whatever. There was a bloke when we went to Derby. There was a bloke sleeping like that. He kept joking that someone had nicked his tent, but he weren't. He was just sleeping on the ground in a fucking like bivvy fucking thing, whatever it is. I don't really know. What would you have done if it started raining? Like turned over and like faced the ground? And then have a little drink every now and then because your head's in a puddle. Just have a little slurp every now and then. Free limbs, bolts, folding stock and a laser. Yeah, I think the Steamboat standard price is about 300 quid in it. Steamboat Stinger 2. Steamboat Stinger 2. Yeah, I took 200 people buying it. Spacey, how you doing, mate? My dad said Derby was kind of the opposite to -1 there. Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't comparing, like, weather situations, though, but yeah. Zombie Slayer, how you doing? He said, hi, Mike, long time no see, hope you are. I'm not too bad, I've been ill, but I'm I'm getting there. Brink said, drunkenly bought the Steamboat BO8. Got a refund in the morning. I very rarely buy stuff drunk. Occasionally, a DVD will turn up that I forgot I ordered. Don't get to like the stream if you just joined. Fuck that, though. Fucking, which one's the BO8? Is that the paintball one? A tarp and a wool blanket. Nice. Does sound cold, though. What have you been up to, Spacey? Been up to much, mate? I haven't really done a lot today. Well, I've been in the shed. I played with Metallic Stall, and I can't wait to go around hers. I'm gonna take her out for dinner, and I'm gonna ask if I can push her stall in, and she has promised me that she will say yes. Otherwise, I'm taking it home. I'm not. Pretty good show. What's a pretty good show? This. Zombie Slayer said, "Do you think Starmer is going to be gone?" We don't really do politics stuff, mate. You know, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Space is recovering from yesterday's dilemma. I don't know, mate. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Yes, that's 4 episodes out. This game. Did you mention that then, Peach? I missed that comment. Sorry, I didn't see that. If you said, "Oh, there," yes, I have seen little clips of it. Yeah, I like the Game of Thrones stuff. I don't think I'll probably watch the House of the Dragon. I don't know, because I was never really interested in the Targaryens. The only reason they made it is on there, Peach. I just missed it. It was there was one of the Nightbot things just above it, and it pushed it up at the screen. So I've really enjoyed Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones inspired me to want to make my sword Gut Wrencher. That Richard made me the blade, and I finished the sword. That's inspired by Game of Thrones. But when I watched Game of Thrones, the bits I didn't want to watch hardly were all of the Targaryen shit. I wasn't really interested in Daenerys. I weren't. I was more into see what happened with Jon Snow and that, you know. And I never liked fucking Cersei and all that. They're bastards anyway. So then they make because there was a lot of people cried about the end of Game of Thrones. They made the fucking House of the Dragon, you know, for the people who wanted to see more about the Targaryens. I'm not really interested. However, the new thing looks good, and I know the little boy is one of the Targaryens, but that's cool. You know, it looks interesting. But yeah, I said you're from below the wall. Exactly. Yeah, but still, but yeah, the Targaryen stuff didn't interest me. But anyway, yes, Night of Seven Kingdoms looks good. Steve, how you doing? He said, hope you're well. Are you? I'm playing with my Sobek, going all COD on it. I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. Yes. Matt, how you doing, mate? He said, might not pissed abroad this time, mate. I'm in my garage drinking old crafty hen and cleaning my console door. Don't blame you. Have you got the fucking sounding kit out as well, though? Do you have to like run a fucking what do you call it from? Pipe cleaner. I don't know. I've never used one. I only know what they fucking are because I fucking looked it up because of you. Dave said, I'm enjoying the new Game of Thrones series. Totally different approach. All right, nice. Don't get me wrong. I might watch the House of the Dragons, whatever the fuck it's called. However, all I'm trying to get at was when I watched Game of Thrones, the Targaryens plot line was the least interesting bit for me, so I wouldn't choose to watch a whole series based purely on them out of watching Game of Thrones. However, I don't mean I totally wouldn't, because I like the Game of Thrones stuff. It's good. Spacey said, sleeping out without a tent, my bro did all the time. He'd knock up a huge fire and make a bed out of a patch of stinging nettles, cook a steak on a fire, get fish. Nice. That sounds good. Oh, when I used to drink all the time, I used to occasionally sleep like under benches and in bushes and down alleyways and that, but not the same thing, really. Getting all cleaned like my other stuff. Persia, wait till it's all done and binge watch it. Well, Persia, that's the other thing I'm doing. I refuse to watch any TV shows while they're on now because the amount of things that gets cancelled or you have to wait a year for the next series. Never doing that. Don't get to like the stream, everyone. Come and have a chat. No, what I do now is wait till things are finished and then. But yes. Then he said, getting a Sobek next week costs 70 quid on Springfield because the site you got yours from sold out. Dave said, yeah, it was a bit of a letdown, House of the Dragon. They could have done much better. I might give it a go. It's just, as I say, that like plot line was always the least of what I was into anyway. You know what I mean? They said, I'm watching The Night Zone Kingdom, but I've never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. But yeah, Game of Thrones inspired me to make Gut Wrencher. I can't get Gut Wrencher out, but it's a big, proper fucking, ready to go fighting fucking sword. Battle ready, as you call it. Blades Military said, BBC apparently allegedly wants to pay YouTube royalties to keep even private channels like yours to make your watchers need a TV license if they watch you live, but can't as yet. That would be proper fucked up, wouldn't it? That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. Steve, Airwolf. Yes, Airwolf's good. It's been a long time since I watched Airwolf. Frank said, done any air gunning lately? No, because I lent my air guns to my brother-in-law. I lent him one of them. It was in the middle of winter. I lent him one of them. He came back after that day. He managed to shoot a pheasant, come back, and the gun was fucking completely broken. Like, as in, like, the fucking... I think the piston bit had come off the top of the spring. So I lent him another one. And then it happened with that one as well. Both my air rifles are fucked. That's all right. If they were new air rifles, I might have been like, what the fuck have you been doing to them? Both of them were over 25 years old. So I suspect the cold has constricted the metal or something. And when it's shot, I don't know, but both the ends of the pistons came off the springs on two completely different air rifles, completely different models. Matt comes out of all the important questions in life. Now, this isn't just to me, this is to everyone. Would you date Rose West in her prime form, or prime for £1,000? Would you date Rose West in her prime for £1,000? I would say, okay, there are stipulations here. At this point in her prime, do we know anything about what is going on in her life? I'd probably say no. Lee, thank you for donation. I really do appreciate that, mate. Woo! Cheers, Lee. No, because I'd probably be dead now. Actually, no, did they kill? They just killed their kids, didn't they? Dressed as a nun. I think no, I wouldn't. Not knowing, no, because she'd be fuck that. No, I couldn't do it. I think it's a shame she didn't date Steve Wright. That's amazing. That's amazing, I think. Yeah. And by Steve Wright, she means the serial killer. Not I'm thinking of Matt Wright. And they're a fucking radio presenter called Steve Wright. At the front cover. Well, I was just thinking, because the thing is, if I live, I'm being serious, man. I'm having a proper think about this. Number one, she's not my type. Two, what's Rose dressed like a Super Bowl? Maybe she's not my type in like looks straight away. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I should keep my gob shut when it comes to sadomasochistic bondage stuff, you know, because I wouldn't necessarily say no to that, but no, not when that death is involved. Yeah, child killer, exactly. You know, my red flag. Then you got Fred lurking about, wanting to get in, joining in, and maybe other people. Yeah, child killer, not your type, Mr. Red Flag Claire, man. No king shaming here. Oh god, yeah. See, Fred would want to get involved. Then you got, all the other stuff. I'm saying if you didn't know about the child killing stuff and all that, if I did know about the child killing stuff, obviously not. I was talking about if I didn't know what they was getting up to. All I was getting at was if they was like the local, I think people knew they was like swinger type people, weren't they? And there was always people going around there, and and she was basically a prostitute, weren't she? Yeah. But I'm sure those people didn't know that there was murderings going on. Real top hat, man. How you doing, mate? You right? TC said, my mate was married to a woman who was related to him. Fuck's sake. Now he said, would you let former porno lady Jenna Presley, who is now a pastor Christian, make you eat? Make me as well. I don't know who that is, Matt. I ain't got a clue who that is, and I'm not looking her up. But if there's a religion in it, no thanks. Went for a barbecue with Fred and Rose in the 80s. I want the person you know. I'm gonna have to get up for a slash in a minute. Steve said, "Have you watched Chief of War yet?" No, I haven't. I've not heard of that one, Steve. Where's that? What channel's that on? Matt said, Mike, I've moved back to Gloucester. They're still talked about them. No, I bet they are. Thing is, I bet they are. Because a lot of those things are. If something happened local, it will still get mentioned. And if or if they've moved, not them, but like, I won't say too much details, but one of the places me and Metallic went to on the Scotland road trip, on the way up there, we visited some people who told us that literally just round the road, a convicted killer who has now been released, very famous, was living around the corner. or had lived around the corner after they got out. I think they still were. I don't want to say too much because it gives away, like, you know, locations, and I don't know whether that's fair to in the people that we was visiting, you know. But yeah, everyone in Yorkshire is either related to or knew someone. Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, Chief of War. I've not heard of that. I've not heard of that one. Yeah. Do you want me to message you it quickly, Metallic? I haven't listened to your voice message yet. Can I listen to your voice message? Will it matter if anyone else hears it? He said, is that the bloke who was deported from Australia, Mike? No. It was a woman, actually. It was a woman. Blades said, watched Liam's live stream today. He's finally had a haircut. He's looking sharp. He was talking about bayonets and politics. Bayonets I like, politics not so much. I've had the volume on, isn't it? Yeah, good point. No, I don't think so. Hang on, I just need to message Metallic. Yeah, Liam has a habit of he'll let his hair get pretty long before he cuts it, won't he? Then he'll have a proper shave it off. But yeah, I looked at myself earlier and thought that's too long. Well, I may have spelt one of the names wrong, my queen, but you'll know. Oh, I've spelt fucking everything wrong. Hang on. Fuck's sake. Oh, that'll do, fuck it. Right, where are we? Yeah, Skinhead, yes. The Worcester Friday the 13th killer is insane. Not seen that. Liam saved me some hair. I need a wig. Talent said my favourite cheese was moaning that his hair was too long today. Yes. Fuck, I can't talk. Right, yes. Oh, I may just go for a quick piss. Metallic, would you like to play some clips while I do that? I'm going to quickly put on Jim M's ad, and then if I ain't back, you can carry on. So I'll be back in a second. I just need a quick piss, everyone. It's this fucking advert. It's a nightmare trying to find this shit nowadays. Oh, you can have Monty says no, and then I'll be back.
Good evening. Tonight on Tales from the Spider-Verse, we'll tell you the cautionary tale of Monty the dog. A dog who was found in a house completely covered in gore. All the walls had pyrographic pictographs drawn on them, and the pup in question was found covered in blood, and no remains of his owners were ever found. To this day, Monty the dog won't go near spirographs because spirographs are bad.
One day we were doing spirographs and we asked Monty, would you like to do a spirograph with us? No, Spirograph. Monty says you can fuck right off with your Spirograph bullshit. No, Spirograph. Fuck off, D-Man. Or is it a Desmond?
I'd like to tell the kids kept up the good game that Monty did a spirograph, but life in the Spyroverse isn't a fairy tale.
Oh, Spirographs. No, Spirograph.
Are you not entertained?
Been a while since I've seen Stroke though. TC said proper mental. He was inside for 40 plus years. Who's that? Oh, the Worcester Friday the 13th killer. Okay. Carlos said, how's your hands doing? They're still giving you a stick? A little bit. They're always hurting every day now, but no, they're not too bad at the minute. I've done a bit of leather work today, but no, they're not too bad. I can live with it as long as I know how to sort of moderate it now, you know what I mean? Did anyone ever caught a crinkle cut cock? I haven't caught a crinkle cut cock. Metallic has seen a crinkle cut cock firsthand. I know that. In my line as a shit agent, I might have seen a few crinkle cut cocks, but not, that's fictional. Metallic's seen one in real life. Lee said I should say goodnight. It's med o'clock. Good night, Lee. Thank you for coming on, mate. Hope your meds do their job. Oh, no CCC for me, thanks. Yeah, take care, Lee. Yeah, good having you on, mate. I appreciate it. I might do these. It makes no difference to you, other than you might have to watch an ad every now and then. But I might do the live stream, these monetized live streams more often. We'll see, because it still gets the exact same amount of views, and then it does actually earn me a few quid. Because I need every fucking penny I can get at the minute. I always do, but But the only reason I've got the guns covered up is because I haven't done any videos all week, so it means there's been no added income. Because what I mean by that is often when you put a video on, it will only get like 500 views and it's dead anyway. But for that video you put on, you do at least get, 2 or 3 quid for that day at least. So you keep putting them on. There are always some videos that will constantly get money because they're constantly being viewed. But a lot of videos, they just sort of die out as they go. Is the dropped on? What was you saying, Pete, about the dropped? Don't forget the dropped. Oh, never forget the dropped. What have I said to make you say don't forget the dropped? Oh, not forget the dropped, would I? We missed the dropped and penny. Where are they? Oh, not on. You asked for every penny. Fair enough. So, oh, God. What have you been up to, Pete, anyway? But the CCC won't let me be. Now my voice can don't bother me. Playing with the zip don't frighten me. Oh, no. See a bit of Eminem. Fuck's sake. That's actually good. You might have to put that in the... put that on the fucking Discord and I'll try and work that into it somehow. Matt, is that Matt? That's Matt. That's the same Matt who was on in it, or isn't it? He said, Mike, if you want, I want to give you some good stuff. You can sell it at shows you go to. It's at least I can do after all the years of fun stuff. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, well, send me an email. We'll sort it out. I am going to be busy again for about a week, though. This is the problem. Every time people want to message me, I'm just about to do something, and I'm not going to be about. But that would mean the world to me, Matt, and I do appreciate it. Yeah, message me, and we'll sort something out, mate. We'll sort something out. Did you have me on somewhere? You got me on emails, didn't you? Matt Chancer is Matt THX, isn't it? What do you change your account for? Or is it not? I want to see Matt THX and Matt Chancer comment at the same time. Prove they're not the same person. Or prove they are. Well, we can swap numbers, but as we were talking last night, I don't know if you heard last night, I hate talking to people on the phone. No one ring me just to prove a point. Oh, Fallen Evil on. I didn't see that. Why am I not? Or maybe I'm not. Oh, no, there they are. Fallen Evil. Nice to see you on. Send me an email, though, Matt, and we'll sort it out. And then we can schedule in a phone call one day. Maybe. Oh, Carlos. Thank you for asking. She went for her first proper boxing match. Won it. Came back with a medal. Yes. Doing good. Yeah, she went for her first proper boxing match. Yeah, won, got a medal. I was getting her to show me it the other day. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes. Yeah, I would have mentioned that, but until I've been ill, all that shit goes out my head. Yes, thank you, Metallic. Yeah. I'll get her to show you the medal one day. Yeah, I said to it doesn't matter if I say her name, but I'll try not to anyway. But I said to her, congratulations on your boxing match. Did you win a trophy or a medal? She said, yeah. And she was searching for a coat pockets for it. Couldn't find it and dug it out of her bag. And nice sort of metal medal about that big. Yeah. Yeah, she's really happy. Everyone was. It was great. Thank you for asking, Carlos. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing good. The type said my battery might die, so I may suddenly vanish. Okay. Yeah, cheers for asking, Carlos. Yeah. How's your lot been doing then? It's your son that does boxing, isn't it? Eva said kind of tired today. Yeah, I've I had a terrible headache for most of today, Eva. It was horrible. It was like right in the center of my brain. I was trying to explain to like Metallic, like that's your brain, there's your neck, and it was like there, right above my neck, right in the center of my brain. It's okay now. It seems to have gone. I don't know if I was dehydrated or I hadn't had a lot of coffee, because since I've had that cold, not everything, coffee though, tastes disgusting to me. Yeah. Because Metallic said, you sure you didn't have COVID? Maybe I have, who knows? But it's only that though, and I can still smell fine. Just sniff a little bit of leather. But no, coffee. I've had that before though. During my life, every like 10 years, I'll catch some cold that does something to my nose, I think, because obviously part of your taste is your nose as well. And then everything tastes different again for like fucking 10 years. But it then means like something I didn't like, I start to like again, and stuff I did like, I don't. Coffee tastes like shit now. Not like shit, but horrible anyway. I say I hope you don't feel tired anymore tonight, Evil, but it'll be bedtime soon. And then you're going to want to feel tired. Coffee is life, it is. I did manage to finish this one, though, at least. But it's got to the stage where I've been putting a quarter of a teaspoon in. He said, are you going to start drinking tea now? I doubt it. Maybe, nah, because I don't like milk. And I don't think like black tea is very nice. It's too sort of astringent and, yeah. Carlos said, yeah, doing good. He's got a meeting next Sunday with the British Board of Boxing for his pro license. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations, mate. That's fucking excellent. Yeah, that's great. That's fucking great. Matt said, yeah, I just emailed you on the AOL. Is that still your email? Yeah, it is, mate. Yes. I'll check, though, just see if I've got it. I'm gonna have to re-email that. What I'm gonna do, I'll take them fucking little things with me. Yeah, I've got your email, mate. I've got it. I will have a little chat with you soon. Just be aware, though, I might be very fucking busy for the next week. And I know it's only an email, but it takes me a fair bit to like be prepared to like write a proper email. That sounds terrible, but so if I don't properly message you by this time, no, Monday, not like in a couple of days Monday, but the Monday after that, if I don't message by then, remind me. Good night, Matt. Take care, mate. Say hello to Stacey for me. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. I just need to write something down. Yeah. By this time next year, he's going to be a millionaire or he's going to be a pro? Both, hopefully. Yeah, that's fucking great, Carlos. That's excellent. Yeah, I think that's what they want with my niece eventually, you know, try and go for things like the Olympics or, you know, and go pro and all that. And yeah. Yeah. And she likes doing it, so, you know, why not? Yeah, so what have you lot been doing today? So I had a little play with metallic stool. She's now got a nice brown stool, and I said I'm going to take her out for dinner when I see her next, and then I'm going to ask her if I can push her stool in, and she promised that I could. You did say I could, my queen, by the way. That's just a terrible joke. I love that joke. What fucking hilarious. I don't think she even laughed when I told her it. Oh, God. Looking forward to a nice sturdy stall. I bet you are. Yeah, you get to see it properly as well soon. I love it, Peach. One of my favourite fucking jokes. Yes. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I've been sniffing. Oh, I've been sniffing your stall today. I've been sniffing your stall. Ava said we've been hiding from water all day. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's gone over my head. Or have you missed a word there? Got rabies or something. Oh, God. Hello, Schrodinger's Gaffney. I'm a bit pissed. How you doing, mate? And it doesn't mean angry. I'll do you. How you doing, mate? I'm sober tonight. Yeah. I got pissed last weekend. I can have a weekend off. I've been pissing it down all day. Fucking hell. Yeah. So I was in the shed doing this leather seat for metallic stall. I don't think anything eventful really happened out there apart from at one point some black and white thing came tearing into the fucking shed and nearly made me shit myself. And it was Monty. He was being very odd today. Not in a bad way, but if I went in the shed, he would sit at the back door, like whining, I think John said, because he wanted to come out into the shed with me. And then every time I came in the house, he'd like sit at my feet. It was very bizarre. He can be he's a lovely dog, Monty, even though, you know, his nickname's Kid Killer. He's a lovely dog with adults. But it may be, Peach, because he hadn't seen me properly for, you know, last week and then all this week. Yeah, he can be very needy and he likes to, yeah. What makes me the amusing thing about it is, Peach, is so Mum and John are there. They'll sit at my feet and just enjoy being like stroked and that, right? Soon as them two fuck off out, he don't want to know me. Which is that's when you'd think he would he'd actually want to fucking see me when no one's about. No, as soon as them two fuck off out, it'd ignore me and stand on the stairs howling. Because I say it's like he's trying to make them two jealous by like coming to me. Yeah, go and give your lovely little dog a hug, Peach. Carlos said hosepipe ban. It's not stop fucking raining. Oh god. Monty is a nice dog. I do like Monty, but he's also a freak show. Yeah, so that's what I did. I made the two little metal pads for CR Hills on last night. Sorry. Fucking hell. Shall I show you metallic stall? Would you like to see metallic stall? It's just one of those cheap stalls you can get, but with a proper decent fucking leather seat on it now. So it's got a proper leather seat on it, pattern work. Yeah. Sorry if you're watching vertically, horizontally. There's my logo. Give that stall a good sniff. Although, once I've given it her and she sat on it, if anyone wants to sniff the leather then, I'm going to think, pervert. It's alright, isn't it, Spacey? The thing is, that should last fucking years now. Yeah. That should last for years now. But the leather on that was probably worth about fucking 4 of them stalls, but who cares? Guys had just booked to go to Spain in 9 days' time. Nice one. While you're over there, get some. Right, hang on. Let me look it up. Fuck it, let's look it up, shall we? What is the strongest Spanish alcohol you can get? Oh, absinthe. I thought absinthe was French, though. Yeah, absinthe is French, though, isn't it? Get yourself some really, really strong absinthe. Or aguardiente. Oh, yeah, ouzo is probably what I'd say Spanish. What are the strongest traditional Spanish alcohols? It took too long and it just said what is the strongest traditional. Fuck off. That said, how much leather will I have after my chastity belt is done? Don't know, good fair bit still. I doubt that and that would even be a quarter of what you bought. Yeah, you've only had a bit about that big so far, haven't you? You've probably got a bit, probably another 7 bits that big. I've had that stole donkey's years. It's bloody well. It's done bloody well, so hopefully it will continue to last. Well, yeah. Well, that seat should, can't see why not. That should, that's not going to stretch or break. It's got some metal rivets in it. I suspect those metal rivets would hold it anyway, without even the stitching. And that stitching in that is the way I do the stitching, because I do double thread and then I go one way back through the other way. So you're you've essentially got like 4 fucking threads holding it, right? You know, and then the edges are even like tripled over. So yeah, I could do with some ankle straps too after those Velcro going on my old. Yeah, we can sort that out. Yeah, you've got plenty of leather left, I suspect. Yeah, the bit you bought, you should still have plenty. Yeah, well, let's sort that out, and then we'll sort your chastity belt out. It's not really a chastity belt for people wondering why I'm making it a chastity belt or not. It's just what we call it as a joke. It's like a weight belt like thing for helping her. You explain it, my queen, but I know you. It's going to come around here, come around her waist, around her legs, with a D ring on it to help her do some kind of weights that she does. Like I said, impressive. Is it cowhide? And have you got a website? A handmade wooden stool with folding maple legs would look good with leather. It would look lovely, wouldn't it? It would be nice to incorporate a leather pouch into a shooting stick. That's a good idea. Well, if Blades and Military, if you would like a custom leather work done, I can do that for you. The easiest way really is just to email me and just discuss it with me. I have got a list of probably about 15 things at the minute though that are leather work, but I would be up for doing that if you wanted to. And depending on what you want, that doesn't mean you'd have to wait for that 20 stuff to be done, because some of them are stuff that still needs to have stuff bought, you know. But, yeah, and it is cowhide. This is the leather I use, so that's 3.5 mil veg tan leather. So it's proper decent leather. Really good for things like sheaves and anything that you want, like rigid. Yeah. And very strong. There's my mask on. But yeah, if you send me an email, mate, my email is on the chat now. It's WeaponCollector1@AOL.co.uk. And then we can discuss it. And then depending on what you wanted, if you did want something, I can pretty much do anything though. Really. And I don't charge extortionate prices. It'd be a nice affordable thing. It's going to be less than you'd pay someone else to custom make you something anyway. Matat said, I definitely think adding places to hang weights on the chastity belt will really help with my pull downs. Yes. And so I can do standing thrusts, and I can't do normal ones with my setup. Thank you, Persia. Yeah. But yeah, I've got a fair few leather work stuff. But see, now that I know I can do the leather work again, I just have to take it easy. But yeah, and I'll tell you something else I can do. If you've got a YouTube channel and you want a logo put on it, for a small added charge, probably all I charge for the logos is the price of buying the thing, because they're fucking easy to get now. I can buy stamps for your logos for like £6. I just add that to the price. And like, this is one that I'm going to do for UK Urban Preppers. Sheaves, he wanted a proper logo, and instead of just doing shitty like letter stamps, I got like a proper logo made, and I can put that on there. So if you've got like my one, a proper logo, I can do a proper fucking logo as a stamp. £6. I don't, £6 for a fucking logo like that on your leather pouch that you're getting, or your leather sheath. That's nothing. But yeah, send me an email, and anything anyone wants, as long as it's. Oh, I don't know. Ain't nothing I can't really do. I don't think. I don't think anyone's ever asked me to do leather work that I said I couldn't do. And I'm realistic with things. It's there's only so much you can do with leather anyway. I don't think there's anything I couldn't do with leather, really. I don't know. It depends. It depends. See, the kind of leather work I do is thick leather stuff. I don't really do thin leather stuff. Our Queen is going off. I'll do our little obligatory wave that we do to each other. Good night, my Queen. Sweet dreams. I told her what that was last night. It's because in The Last of Us, there's like a horrible thing that has like tentacles coming out of his gob. Good night, my friend. I'm going to say good night. My lap is about to die. Have a great rest of the weekend, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. I'll speak to you tomorrow. So, yeah. But if anyone ever does want any leather work done, I can do it. So recently, I've donated the money for some leather. Thank you, Tom and Cheryl. I bought a big old side of leather. And I also bought all of like leather rivets and all stuff. Not leather rivets, brass rivets, copper rivets, all stuff like that. Thread's easy to get anyway. But yeah. Giving you Lovecraft vibes. Nice. I want that, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, TC. And it creeped her out. So I started as a joke, sort of going, Or she would say to me, I don't if that happens, I don't want to look. So that then became, how some people sort of, yeah. So we now say goodbye like that as a joke. So we do like to do our weird things. Just so everyone knows, I may have to go off about midnight tonight, because I normally stay down to about 12:30. But yeah. So if anyone wants leather goods, and if you're a YouTuber or anyone like that, I can get custom made stamps now. That they don't cost a lot, and yeah, because I got my one, that one there, I got that as a test. I thought. It may not even been £6. It might have been like 4 or 5 quid. I thought, why not? If it's shit, it's fucking Temu. They give you money. I think Temu give you money back instantly, pretty much, and don't even say send the thing back, which is mental. Nearly, if you buy from Temu and the thing's shit, go on there, do the returns thing. Nearly every single time they'll just say, We'll give you a one-off return in credit. Don't even send the item back. Yeah. But yeah. The Urban Prepper, he wanted his name on his sheath. And I said I'd do it. And originally I was just going to use letter stamps. But letter stamps are really hard to get straight. And they're not very small either. So you imagine if I had to write UK Urban Prepper on something, ain't going to fit on there. I would have had to done UK UP. That's all I could have done. Because you wouldn't have fitted that whole name on there. Yeah. And you can get custom ones. Maybe if I can think of something that, like some kind of leather work for, I could get a stamp of a shit sticker. And do that. I ain't wearing my shit t-shirt tonight. But yeah, TC, yeah, the tentacles out the gob, yeah, that is very Lovecraftian, isn't it? Yes. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? I should be going camping soon. But my setup is going to be very, very, very different to normal. So I won't tell you yet. But when it happens, I might live stream. I definitely will live stream at some points while I'm camping. And I'll definitely film it as well. But it's going to be very different for me. Yeah. So it won't be normal. But I don't want to spoil it yet. It's nothing special, it's just different. The meaning of life. the film The Meaning of Life's quite good. I like the I do like that fucking film. The Meaning of Life, basically, I don't know. Have fun, don't be a cunt. That's it. Have fun, don't be a cunt. There you go. That's the meaning of life. Everything else doesn't matter. If you want to have kids, have kids. If you don't. That don't matter. Just have some fun. Don't be a cunt. The film is good, don't it? Yes. Try and have fun anyway, because it's not as easy as that, is it? But yeah. Blade said, I'll keep that in mind about your leather work. I have an old Martini Henry Pike bayonet made in the 1860s, I believe. The leather sheath is falling apart. Could you do a replica? Not yet in a while. Yes. Yeah, I probably could. Blaze, yeah. It's worth if you give me some information. Yeah, there's no rush anyway, right? Because as I say, I've got a backlog of stuff because I'm like free. I also don't make anyone pay until I've done the product either. It's okay because nearly everything I make, there's always some other way I could sell it if I had to. No one's ever let me down yet anyway, because they've always asked me to make it. So I won't take any money off of anyone until the product is made. It's just I prefer working like that. There's less pressure on me. You haven't paid for something and are waiting for it, essentially. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Exactly, TC. Good rule to live by, isn't it? Lovecraft Investigations is worth a listen to. All right, yeah. But yeah, I think most leather things I probably could do, yeah. And that's not like boasting or anything. It's just there's only so much you can do with leather anyway. And I've learned a lot of the techniques, and most stuff, if it's something you haven't done nowadays, you can learn how to do it on the internet. You know what I mean? I've got most of the tools you'd need. I can do wet forming and all that, and I've even done a bit of carving. So I couldn't do, and I mean basic stuff. I can do all your basic stuff, like people do like beautiful pictures in leather where they like cut into it, and I could probably do that eventually if I had the tools. But yeah. TC said, when your hands are better, I'd love for you to do a smash it for us. I'd be up for that, TC. Again, just send me an email one day and then I'll put it on my list. Because it's good for me to have the email as well, because what it is, that's a way to contact you when I'm ready. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I have to sort of wait until people are on and remember. You know what I mean? I do want to make a couple of smatchets, though. There's a few different versions of the smatchets I want to make. So yeah, I'm well up for that. Carlos said, Mike, I'm getting off. See you next week. Yeah, take care, Carlos. I may not be on next week, but I don't know yet. But I might be. I might be on in the daytime next week instead. Next weekend, all right? Take care, Carlos. I think you have a good one, mate. Have a nice time in Spain. Get some absinthe in just for me. You've got to make sure it's strong. Right, I'll be going off at 12 tonight, just so everyone knows. Spacey said, been sitting here going through some new stuff that arrived today. Tactical gun bag for an AK. £8, soft zip bag for pistol. £2. That's decent, yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with them kind of bags either. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got a nice sort of like a triangular shaped bag for a pistol. Yeah, I think is that what you mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's all right price, isn't it? Fuck, £2 mental. That's great. Yeah. You send me an email, TC, just so you're on the proper list, because it's just what it is. I'll put you on that. I'll put you on my actual list up there, but without an email, when I'm ready, I've got no way of contacting you. You know what I mean? Hangs on the back rack bag or RSC bag. Know what you mean? I don't know. Yeah, well, that sounds good though, Spicy. Oh, you'll probably do a video of it anyway, wouldn't you? Yeah, I was on Temu the other day with metallic, but the thing is, I ain't got a lot of money at the minute, so I can't really afford to sort of. I need every bit I've got at the minute. Sometimes I can afford a little bit of a splurge on. Because I'm like you. I don't ever really buy. We don't need to. You don't need to spend a lot of money on these things. You can get fucking property bargains, and if they're shit, I'll tack bag. I want sure because RAC bag could have been like a bike bag, couldn't it? Yeah, I get you. I get you. I have got one in here somewhere, but I think it's locked up in there because it's got an air pistol in it. Get those Chinese kids working hard, super hard. I want this. I want to see blood on my parcels from their fingers. Otherwise, I'm disappointed. Yeah, if there's not blood, if there's not a child's fingerprint on them packages, I am disappointed. You know, they got to work for their 1p an hour, and they got to work hard. That's a joke, by the way. I know it's the views start dropping down then. Yeah, that could have worked though, couldn't it? Basically, but yeah, I'll probably see it in a video soon. Yeah, hopefully now I can fucking talk properly. I'll get some videos done. But so I've got a couple of torch reviews. You work harder, yes. I work hard, so they need to work harder. What was I saying? Should be able to get some videos going now. But most of them will be slightly different for a bit. Yeah. But I've got a couple of torch reviews I need doing like a week late. Good job. Luckily, the people who send me them torches, they're all right about it most of the time. I've never had one get funny about it. But then I suppose they ain't got much choice. If I don't make the video, then what the fuck can they do? Well, not send me any more torches, but you know. The other good thing with that is I've noticed. So I like the torch, getting the torches. It's fucking handy because you know I can sell them if I need to. I'm going to say the people sending you them changes like every couple of months. So 1 minute it'll be Joey sending me it. His real name isn't Joey. Then it'll be Kenneth. A couple of months later. Then it'll be Susie. Then a lot of them at ease. Yeah. It's basically said got those battery banks that take 3 18650. It's 18650s. It's torch as well. Yeah, £3. Fucking mental, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and the 18650s, they have a decent bit of power in them, don't they? You know, you can charge your phones off them and that, and yeah. I need to check mine's done. This is the one Metallic recommended me. This weren't cheap though. This was like £80. This is a Anchor battery, but that proper decent bit of power in that. But that's probably fucking 10 or 15 fucking 18650s, I'd imagine. Ah, so you already had the batteries and you're just getting like the thing to put them in. Yeah, I think that's what you mean, isn't it? DC said got a £30 torch, but the bulb went on it. No idea how to get it fixed. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Because most of them nowadays are sort of LEDs, not even pre-LEDs. So I did buy for Temu though. These was about 20p each. These are quite good, little USB lights, and I keep them with my power banks. Yeah, something like 20p each, something like that. Get like 10 for £2. Dot them around places. But yeah, they have come in handy, they have. And it's just a nice little backup light. If you've got, like, this power bank doesn't have a light on it. I know a lot of power banks do have lights on them, don't they? But yeah. Basically, I think we need them with our crap smartphone holding charges. Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it was metallic. I had a couple of, like, cheap power banks, but they didn't have a lot of power. Whereas that one, I think that's like 22,000 milliamp hours or something like that, and you can charge your phone like 3 or 4 times on it. What runs out? TC said some Chinese kid had to make 50 if I get paid. Well, they're 1p an hour, they're 1p a week. I don't know. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll be off in about 5 minutes. Yeah, them anchor ones, they are quite good. They are about 80 quid. But yeah, I think it'll charge your phone at least 3 times, maybe more. Might be more, but that's like completely dead to full as well. Yeah, I don't know, but I know it's decent. And that's what I take camping with me. I take that, and I've got a couple of torches now that are power banks as well, and I'll take them as backups. And you know what? I don't think I've ever needed to go onto the torches in like 5 days. It's different when we're on the road trip. So like the road trip we went on, that was like 11 days, and we were stopping off at people's houses. So we would take that opportunity then to charge power banks and shit like that. Yeah, well, exactly, Space. Yeah, it should be good to see how well those cheap ones work. Exactly. And if you can get a few charges out of them for that kind of money, that's fucking amazing, isn't it? You ever seen them? I don't know how good they are. They're probably shit, but they're probably good for an emergency. You get these little power bank things that are about this big that you put like 4 AA batteries in. I bought some of those I bought one as a test. I bought it for my brother as a Christmas present. Just because I thought he'd, find it interesting. And then I was going to ask him how good it was. I don't think I ever did. Yeah. But the thing, no, 18650s ain't cheap, are they? And these with the reason I went for the AA one was because you can get those big strips of them. And in an emergency, you could buy them big strips of AA's and like chuck them in a couple of bags. And I know they're like they don't last all that either. But it's good for an emergency if you've got like a thing of 20 batteries. You know what I mean? He said, I want to go camping again, going to talk to my cousin about it and do something in North Wales. That sounds good. Has it been a while since you went camping, TC? So last time we went camping was Derby, and I think that was like July or June, July maybe. This is good. You off, Fallen Evil? Good night. It was nice having a chat with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be off in a minute. I would stay on a little bit longer, but I've got some stuff to do tomorrow. You'll all find out in the week, but I'm always a little bit apprehensive. Not from you lot, but just because there's always weirdos who want to fucking know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, anyway. Good night, by the way, you two. Yeah, I'm going camping soon. Very soon. So I got a magnetic wireless power bank recently, and 3 guys from work have ordered them also. Carry a power bank and a heavy duty torch power bank too. Yeah, that sounds good. How does that work then? Magnetic wireless power bank. Oh, what? So you just like put your phone on top of the power bank and it charges it, sort of thing. DC says my wife said black people don't do camping. Well, I don't know. When I must admit, when we go to these like prepper meets and that, you don't see many people who aren't white, to be honest. But I don't know why that is. You know what I mean? But you do see some people who ain't, and I don't know. Who knows? Suppose I don't feel better soon. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I ain't too bad. I'm getting there. I am over the cold. I've just got the remnants of it now. You know what I mean? I just got the little remnants of it. Yeah, camping's good fun. Something to do. And it's just different, isn't it? You know. But yeah, just attached to the back of the phone. Yeah, nice. Good night, Peach. Take care, mate. I'll stay on for like 2 more minutes. I will stay on till exactly 12. Yeah. No, shit weather don't help. No. Normally we wouldn't go camping in this kind of weather, but you know, we will be camping in the fucking rain. And I've got to prepare for that. Because I need to make sure I can take my trainers as well as my boots. So at least if my boots get wet, I shouldn't. I never have yet. And I fucking, you know, we went to the waterfalls thing, and I still didn't get them boots wet. Like they didn't soak through. But yeah, it's nice to have a backup in case your shoes do get wet. Dee says I love it. She tried to walk up a hill, didn't go well. Sake. Oh, you do crack me up. Was she not prepared? Fuck's sake. I know the feeling. We went up a fucking mountain, came back down the mountain. We were not prepared, and that did not go well. Joel said, "Shit weather in Britain, first sports." Oh, you get like 2 weeks of nice weather in this country. That's it. You know. Oh god. Right, that's 12 o'clock. Thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. If anyone puts a comment on now, I'll still read it out. But yes, I've got a few things to do tonight. 2 weeks, I mean 3 days, yes. Yeah, cheers for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. I will be on. I might be on in some form next weekend. It just might not be like 9 till 12. Do you know what I mean? Good night, Spacey. Good night, Persia. Good night, JRL. Good night, TC. Good night. I did say Spacey, didn't I? Blades, Fall on the Hill, Evil. Whoever else is on. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you sometime in the week. And Persia said, those of you who live alone, don't forget to close all your windows and lock your doors. Yes. Don't have nightmares. Do sleep well. Good night. Cheers for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Good night.